I started to notice little things like Jordan's pillow being taken away and his blanket. From there, it moved to Jordan asking for food.
When Jordan did eat, it was like leftover pizza crust, bits and pieces of whatever they may have had from dinner. My sister and I would try to give Jordan food, but we would get in trouble if we tried to interfere.
I first was aware that Jordan was in the closet because I actually heard him crying. They told me that he was in the closet because that was his timeout. The closet that they put him in was a closet inside of a closet. So it was like a little cubby hole.
It was like a hard cement floor with nails and stuff coming out.
I could actually hear him through the stairs asking for help. Help me, help.
If I ever asked my mom why he was in the closet, she said it was none of my business.
Allie, you seem really sensitive to it and picking up on what was going on, and it's so difficult for a child like you because you have awarenesses but no power.
Yeah, I took care of all of my siblings, and it was hard because he was now one of my siblings, and I wanted the best for him, and I wanted to do what was right for him.
How was he being excluded or marginalized when he wasn't in the closet? What was happening to him then?
When he wasn't in the closet, Brad, if Jordan was like bothering him, he would typically take his anger out on him by throwing him to the ground. There's one evening that I came downstairs. Brad had been telling Jordan to stop doing something, and Jordan didn't listen. He threw him to the ground, took his belts off, and started just wailing all over him. And Jordan was crying, saying, "Stop, that hurts."
When it came time to eat, and y'all would be at the table, he was not permitted at the table.
Yeah, it was hard to notice at first. We didn't always have family dinners like every night, but at the beginning, you know, Jordan would be there. And as time moved on, it became a regular thing, you know?
You would hear your mother say when she got stressed, she would tell Brad, go put Jordan back in the closet.
Yeah.
And would he fight going in the closet or would he submit?
At the beginning, he would cry and yell.
Yeah, I would hear him like banging on the wall and asking for help and just crying and screaming, and just, he didn't understand why he was there.
As time moved on,
It just became a regular
he
thing.
became more submissive to it, yeah.
And there were firecracker papers residue in the cubbyhole, the closet where he was kept. How did those get in there?
I believe it was due to Brad throwing them in there, just abuse towards Jordan out of anger and frustration.
So the popping sound you heard, you think he was throwing firecrackers at him in the closet?
That's my belief
I heard it from my room too.
You called the police on more than one occasion.
Oh yeah, the police were out at our house.
I want to say it was like a monthly thing.
I want to say it was like every other week. I mean,
You'd call them and tell them what?
Brad was assaulted me a couple of times. We would tell them everything that was going on between Brad being in and out of jail, stealing things, the way that it had changed our life. And, you know, I'm 16, 15 years old. Like, tell me what to do, you know?
And you called about Jordan on more than one occasion.
Yeah, yes.
And
yeah.
what would they do when they came and did a check on that?
I guess because my mom wouldn't let them in the house. They couldn't really do anything. They didn't have enough evidence to go in there, and I wasn't of age to let them come in.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.